everyone, this is Cindy. In this video we're going to talk about some recent changes to the address books and how you can still use Outlook to send emails to distribution lists and groups. So you probably know that our students have had Office 365 accounts just like we've had for several years. But what you might not know if you're not a classroom teacher that has used this with your students is that for the past several years, student accounts are in a completely separate tenant than what our staff accounts have been. For a teacher to collaborate with their students, they actually needed to log out of their staff Office 365 account and then go sign in to a completely different account to work with their students. So in order to improve the collaboration experience for our students and for our teachers, the technology department took on a big challenge, and that was to move all of our students into our current Office 365 tenant. Now, if you think about that, that's 20,000 student accounts moving into our tenant. We did not want to muddy up the address book with all of those addresses in there, but we did want them to be available for those collaboration projects. So that's where we find ourselves today. We've made some recent changes to the address book to keep them separate yet available, but what it means is there's been a little hiccup in being able to send to email groups. At this point, our recommendation if you are trying to send to a distribution group or a group is to use Outlook, the installed application. I have it pinned down to my taskbar, but if you don't, let me show you an easy way to get there. Just click the Windows icon in the lower left-hand corner and simply start typing Outlook. You'll notice I don't even have the search window in here. I didn't have to click into it. I clicked the Windows icon and I started typing Outlook. So I have the Outlook app installed on my computer. You may have that, or you may have Outlook 2016. So I click on that. It goes ahead and it opens this application. And the first thing I'm probably going to do is start a new email. From your new email, I would click into the To field and it's going to give you a list of people that you might want to reach out to. But if I start typing a group name that I use frequently, I might even see it here. If this is not what I'm trying to find, I can click the little To button immediately to the left of that field. This is where I want to point out a few of our changes. In the upper right hand corner in the address book area, there's a drop down field. This has always been here. You may not have ever paid any attention to it, but I want to show you what it looks like now. When I click on this, it drops down and I show several choices. Contacts would be the personal contacts that you've added into your address book. Staff GAL stands for Global Address List, is a list of all of our staff members. So this is probably the default. You can send to any staff member. If I keep going down the list, Global Address List is exactly the same as Staff GAL right now, but you'll notice a new addition or two here, and that the first one is the All Distribution Lists. So when I click on that, this is where I'm going to have access to all of the groups and distribution lists. So if I'm searching for a greenfield list, I can type in GFES and I see them right here. If I know exactly what it is, I can search for them that way. I'm going to keep going down the list here, and here's one that's interesting. All users. So remember when I said we added 20,000 plus students into our account? The All Users address book contains all the users. It has groups in it, so you see I've got GFES campus highlighted. It has students in it. You'll notice it has their name, it has the campus they're attending, and it has their grade level. Some of the students have put in their own phone numbers. We did not put in their own phone numbers. When you scroll down, you'll see that there are even some teachers in this list. So all users truly means all users. So just a reminder, if you're sending to a staff member, you might want to stick to Staff GAL. If you're trying to find a distribution list or a group, you click on All Distribution Lists. At this time, this is not available in the Outlook online app. That means if you are used to signing into your Office 365 account in a web browser and using Office Online, we are not able to send to groups right at this moment, but please rest assured we are working to resolve this issue as quickly as possible, and we will let you know as soon as that is done. As always, if you have any questions at all or need assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to any member of the technology team, including the instructional technology trainers.